Mr. Trump, as your legal counsel, I would advise you against speaking to the news media and revealing key details
Well, Jim, we
about
all
your
know
case.
this is a big witch hunt, and I'm going to prove them all wrong. They're all scammers, especially the fake news.
Well, that's exactly my point, sir. Then why would you want to speak
Yes,
to them?
I know. It's a shame and a sham. But I must use the fake news media to my political advantage. And you know, it's been quite difficult finding an impartial jury. So sad. But you know, even bad publicity can sometimes result in good publicity. Let's just hope that's the case.
I hope you're right, sir, because we really need to find an impartial jury.
Well, Jim, that is why I'm counting on you and that fakey prosecutor to do just
Sir,
that.
you're right about that, but I'm ready to take on the
Good luck.
task.
Just don't select any fake jurors. Thank you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and prospective jurors in this criminal case. I will be the lead prosecutor. And this gentleman standing next to me here is the defendant's attorney, or the defense attorney. Today we're going to ask y'all all
And
a
folks,
series of questions.
Please be patient and do bear in mind that this questioning is only to determine
It's just
if
routine.
you will make a suitable juror with an impartial, unbiased opinion. Thank you. Prosecutor, you may start first with the questions if you'd like.
Thank you very much, counselor. All right. Juror number 7. What is your occupation and where are you from?
Oh, well, I'm originally a waitress. I've been a dancer. And, I'm from New Jersey, but now I live in the city.
Okay, so you've lived in New York for a while.
Yes, that's right.
So I'm sure you've heard of Mr. Trump. What do you think of him? What have you heard?
Well, the only thing I've heard of him is he's a real good dancer, and he's got lots of money. Boop, boopy, boop.
Okay, thank you very much. Counselor, would you like to cross-examine juror number 7?
Thank you, but I have no questions for juror number 7.
Very well, then.
However, I would like to speak now to juror number 8.
Suffering succotash. What could he possibly want to ask me?
Well, good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning.
I have a question for you also.
A question for me?
What is your occupation?
Obviously, that's a trick question.
How's that, sir?
Because I don't even know. I guess you could say I'm a house cat.
Okay, I'll accept that answer.
Thank you, then.
Can you also tell me what do you know about my client, Mr. Trump?
The only thing I know about him, he's got a real pretty head of hair. Looks like a bird's nest. And it's my favorite color, too. Yellow.
That's very interesting. Okay, I've got no further questions. Prosecutor, would you like to cross-examine juror number 8?
No, thank you, counselor. I've heard enough of juror number 8. I think I'll proceed now with juror number 10.
Very well, then.
Hello, juror number 10. Would you tell me a little
Of
about
course,
yourself?
yes, my
and
funny
what do
talking
you
friend.
do for a living?
Well, I'm originally from Texas, San Antonio. Go Spurs, go!
Oh, you're from Texas, but you live in New York now, right?
Yes, my
What
friend.
did you used to do in Texas, and what are you doing now?
I used to have a cantina. You probably heard of it. Club Bombay. And my club here in New York is Club Cucaracha. Very popular with Latinos.
Well, no, not really, but can you tell me anything about Mr. Trump?
Yes, he's rich, and he's my hero. And I want to be just like him. And I want hair like his. So I'm going to buy an orange wig.
Okay, counselor. Juror number 10 is all yours if you want to cross-examine him.
Sure, I have a question for juror number 10. Why would you like hair like Mr. Trump?
Mi amigo, it drives the ladies crazy.
Yes, interesting. I have no further questions for juror number 10.
Very well, counselor. Then if I may, I will go ahead and question juror number 12. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. How you doing?
Well, sir, can you tell me a little about yourself, like where you're from and what's your occupation?
Yeah, sure. Okay. I'm from Miami. I'm originally from Cuba. Okay. I'm a legitimate businessman. Okay. Not like that big mouth cockroach rat Trump. Got that? And I never did like him. Okay. I never liked that guy. You know why I don't like him?
No, why's that,
Because he
sir?
don't fly straight. I hear him talk about the dangerous criminals that come to America to make money. And one last thing.
Yes,
He's
what's
got
that, sir?
orange hair that makes him look like some sort of a pervert womanizer freak.
Okay, juror number 12. That's enough. That was very
I'm
helpful.
not finished, you
Thank
little
you.
maricon.
Okay, counselor,
Bring
would you
back
like
that
to
microphone.
cross-examine juror number
No,
12?
thank you. I'm going to pass on juror number 12, but we'll move along now to juror number 3. Good morning, sir.
Ahoy! Top of the morning there to you, lad.
Well, sir, can you please tell me what is your occupation and where are you from?
Certainly, lad. I too, just like juror number 10, hail from Texas, from the Texas coast area of Corpus Christi. And go, Hooks, go.
Okay, so you're from Texas.
Aye, aye,
Are the
skipper.
Hooks some sort of a sports team?
Aye, there, lad. They're a minor league baseball team and a key component I once used as a commercial fisherman in Texas, which now I have retired from.
So are you now a resident of New York?
That is correct. I have dropped anchor here for over 2 years now, lad.
So I'm sure you've heard of my client, Mr. Trump. What can you tell me about him?
Well, I personally don't know much about Mr. Trump, but I do have a mate that once sailed on one of his vessels, and he claimed to be a womanizing, lecherous drunk.
Surely you don't mean my client, Mr. Trump, do you?
Why, no, I was referring to me mate, Captain Joe Brandon.
That is interesting.
Aye.
Thank you very much, sir. I am done with juror number 3. Would you care to cross-examine,
Yes,
prosecutor?
I have one question for juror number 3. Sir, what was that captain's name again?
I believe you are referring to Captain Joe Brandon. We used to always say, "Let's go, Joe. Take the lead out of your sail and don't blow. Bring back that great white shark. The whole damn thing, head and tail. So do your part."
Okay, I've heard enough of this juror. Thank you very
You're
much,
welcome
sir.
there, lad or lass, or whichever pronoun you prefer to be called.
Excuse me? How rude. I am the lead prosecutor.
You're a
Thank
dandy
you.
boy.
Okay, we're gonna take a 30-minute recess.
Well there, prosecutor, if we can squeeze in juror number 5, we may just call it
You know
a day.
what,
What do
counselor?
you
That's
think?
an excellent suggestion. And then we can dismiss everyone and sit down and compare notes. Wonderful. Go ahead.
Hello, sir. Can you tell me a little about
Howdy.
yourself and where you from?
Howdy, how you doing? I'm a deputy sheriff. I'm from Texas.
great, another
and I
Texan.
bet you're wondering why I've got
Well,
pistols in a
sir,
row.
that never occurred to me, but just why do you have a pistol
Yes,
and
how
a
did you
rope?
get that into the courtroom?
Well, in Texas, a pistol used to subdue an outlaw, and the rope is used to string him up.
Don't
or,
you
or,
mean
or to
to
tie up a cow or
hog tie
something.
an outlaw? Well, sir, how long have you lived in New York, and what can you tell me about Mr. Trump?
I've only lived here about a year, and I don't know much about Mr. Trump, except for maybe we need to string him up.
So you're basically saying he's guilty until proven innocent?
Well, I guess y'all do things differently here in New York.
Apparently we do, sir. We follow the U.S. Constitution, even here in New York. I am done with juror number 5.
Okay, counselor, thank you. But I do have one question for juror number 5. Just what do you mean by we're gonna string him up?
To string him up means that we're basically going to tie him up, like the defense attorney said, a hog tie. That's an outdated term. We don't use that no more. And we might even put a gag in his mouth.
I
to keep him
suppose
quiet.
a ball gag?
Well, yes, even one with a little smiley
Oh,
face.
that's creative.
And then we'll take him before the judge, and the judge will impose a punishment.
What, something primitive, like a caning or a flogging with a cat of 9 tails?
Maybe that, or if it's a capital offense, it'll be hanging. And then a beep, a beep, a beep, a beep. That's all, folks.